Today we're reviewing Clyde Edwards-Helaire, running back, LSU. Don't forget, like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything that we're kicking out for this 2020 rookie class. Helaire is 5'8", 212 pounds, and in his 3-year career at LSU, he had 370 attempts for 2,103 yards and 23 touchdowns. That's 5.7 yards per carry. He also added 69 catches, 595 yards, and 1 touchdown, 8.6 yards per catch. The things I want to note, though, is almost all of that production was in 2019, a big breakout season for him. He had 215 carries for 1,414 yards and 16 touchdowns, and 55 catches for 453 yards and 1 touchdown. For athletic ability, we gave him a 6.8 out of 10. He definitely has really good agility, and he's got an excellent athletic profile. The only downsides that we saw with his overall athletic package is that he really doesn't have breakaway speed. We saw plenty of times on the footage that we were watching that he would get caught from behind. He doesn't really have that next gear. He doesn't take it to the next level and have that big play speed. But he does have, outside of that, he's got a very good NFL caliber athletic profile. He's got very good agility, very good quickness. He can get his foot in the ground and really get to the hole with a nice burst. For toughness, we gave him a 7.3 out of 10. He is really good, talented kid. He's got really good ball security. He has a really strong lower body. And he relies on that a lot. That really helps make him quite elusive, kind of going back to the athletic profile. The concern we have with the toughness is, the way that he played in 2019, you could see him going to the next level and having that kind of 3-down back profile. But his pass protection is rough. His toughness score, there was a lot of weight in the fact that, he was willing to go between the tackles and kind of, I want to liken him to another guy that we just profiled here recently, J.J. Taylor. They are, at their size, you wouldn't expect them to be guys that would go between the tackles, but every chance they could get, they were going up in there, and that's a toughness. At their size, that takes a lot of grit to be able to be willing to to stick their nose down and just go in between the tackles as much as they did. For vision, we gave him a 7 out of 10. Definitely NFL caliber. Can put his foot in the ground and get to the hole quickly. And, and you can see that he is reading the field very well. You saw plenty of times, especially this season with LSU, that he, was seeing the play, kind of break down and bouncing to the other, bouncing to a different direction, setting up defenders on his way to making, getting extra yardage and doing some of those things. The vision is definitely an area. Toughness, vision, and hands are areas that we really don't think there's a big concern moving to the next level. We actually think these are really bright spots to Edwards-Helaire's game. For hands, he got a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely the part of his game that we're really excited about at the next level. He's a very good route runner. You saw plenty of times, especially this year, that he could beat man coverage against backers and some of those guys that got out to the next level. We're really excited about the so many swing passes and every one of those passes out of the backfield. He caught them with ease. It was very smooth. He didn't really have too much trouble in that area. And then before 2019, you didn't see a lot of usage in some of these areas of his game, so you really weren't sure what to make of it. But 2019 really smoothed that process out, and a lot of our evaluators have a real comfort level moving into the NFL game with his hands and and his vision and some of those things that transition well to the next level. For Yak, we gave him a 6.8 out of 10. He's a good decision maker, and he's really good in the screen game. But again, I hate to liken him to, I don't want to liken him to J.J. Taylor too much, but you did see a lot of times where he would go down, without too terribly much trouble. You can tell that he's fighting for extra yards now, but he's at a bit of a size disadvantage, and we have to see how that goes at the next level. he is facing a lot of stiff competition down there in the SEC. So, Yak is an area that we just didn't, we weren't getting the warm fuzzies on as much as we were some of these others. So definitely something to think about while you're evaluating him. Overall, we gave him a 7.1 out of 10. Definitely an interesting character as we move closer and closer towards the NFL draft and your rookie drafts. I feel like he's going to be kind of a guy that splits the community a bit. Some of our evaluators thought he was severely underrated and could be arguably, one of the top 3 to 5 backs in this draft class. Others weren't so sold on him. A couple folks I talked to comped him to the next Devin Singletary type guy. The running back out of Buffalo that wound up going in the second round of most rookie drafts that I was part of last year. And I would expect Clyde Edwards-Helaire to be very similar. If you go to RotoHeat.com right now, all of our rookie ADP from all the mocks we've been doing pre-combine is up. And you're seeing him go in the first round in our pre-combine mocks. I have seen him go as late as like the 2.6, 2.7, and I kind of expect that to be kind of the sweet spot, somewhere between 2.2 and 2.6, 2.7. And that may change. I mean, we're still early on in the process. We still have a combine. We still have obviously the draft and some of those things. So at this point, we definitely think he's got a bright NFL future. He's definitely going to have the opportunity to give your fantasy team value, as you can see by some of these early draft spots. But definitely a guy to keep your eye on. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think he's underrated. Let us know what you think about his game. Let us know who else you want us to talk about. We'll continue to rate and review and pump out these rookie videos. Check out RotoHeat.com to get all of the rookie content you need.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.